All right, we can go ahead and get started. So at this time, if we could have the dual enrollment advisors introduce themselves.
Good evening. My name is Ms. Hilliard. I'm the Dual Enrollment Advisor for Alvin High School.
We have Miss Judith Hurtado at Iowa Colony High School. We have Mr. Patrick Morton at Shadow Creek High School.
I'm Diane Thompson. I'm the Dual Enrollment Advisor at Manville High School.
Hello, I'm Dr. Lyles, and I'm the Dual Enrollment Advisor at Turner High School.
I'm Christina Martins, and I'm the Dual Enrollment Advisor at Pearland High School and Dawson High School.
And again, I'm Sharma Archie, and I am currently serving homeschool and private school as well as Danbury High School. Our main campus contacts, Dr. Jessica Renera Ramirez, Dean of College Access and Partnerships. She's actually now located at the West Campus. Again, myself, I am located on the main campus. Michaela Canales Geiger is our dual enrollment specialist, and Miss Linda Smith is our senior administrative assistant. What is dual enrollment? Allen Community College has partnered with our local ISDs to give high school students the opportunity to graduate from high school with college credit, and for some students, a 2-year degree, an Associate of Arts degree in General Studies. Dual enrollment are college courses that are taught at the high school during the school day and are part of the student's schedule. After completing dual enrollment admissions requirements, students can also take classes online or at any ACC campus. Why dual enrollment? Studies have proven that over 88% of dual enrollment students go on to college after high school to complete their degrees at higher rates and in a less time than their non-participating peers. College success rates and first-year GPAs are higher for students entering at the university level who earned dual enrollment in high school. Dual enrollment students make up 47% of ACC's total enrollment. Our college is invested in student success in the dual enrollment program. Preparing for university success. In addition to earning college credit, dual enrollment provides students an opportunity to learn the academic, social, and time management skills needed for university success. It allows students to adjust to academic rigors of college and university work. It exposes first-generation college students to college educational and learning experiences, and it also encourages the development of critical thinking skills. Okay, what are some financial benefits of dual enrollment? As you can see, a dual enrollment student gets a different rate based on being in our program. Students can take a class at a discounted rate compared to just being a regular college student at a community college or a regular college student at a university. So this is just a chart showing that the cost of one 3-hour class at the different schools or times students take these courses. So for instance, students can take a dual enrollment course for around $200 per class. At the community college, once they've graduated high school, that class can be anywhere from $500 to $600. At the University of Texas, one class for 3 hours is a little over $1,600. At University of Houston, it's a little over $1,000. So definitely a huge cost savings in dual enrollment. Why choose to be in the dual enrollment program? First, you can get ahead of your peers. You save time and money on your 4-year degree. You can boost your GPA, your high school GPA. You can learn to be successful in college at an early age. And you also stand out to scholarship committees, colleges, and universities. What kind of students take dual enrollment classes? This is very important. for students to learn early on that to be successful as a dual enrollment student, you must be highly motivated, be able to stick to a goal, be able to meet deadlines. This is a very important one. College professors don't normally remind you of your deadlines, so you need to be organized, have a planner. You have above average grades. You possess good study habits. This is definitely an important one. Learning how to study and the best way to study for you. And then having a high level of maturity. We want you to be on your best behavior for these teachers and show that you are ready to be a college student, no matter your age.
What is Dual Degree? The Dual Degree program, it's a rigorous and requires extra time and dedication. Qualified students will have the opportunity to earn an Associate of Arts degree in General Studies and their high school diploma at the same time. Interested students should contact the ACC advisor for more information and develop a degree plan. This is just an example that you will see what classes students will take their freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year. For me at Alvin High School, I usually meet with the student. We create the plan. They get a copy of the plan. I send a copy to the high school counselor. The high school counselor will go and update it on Skyward, and then they know exactly what classes they need to take every year. And the next slide, yeah. And transfer of credit. I know a lot of students are always asking the classes that I take here of dual enrollment, would they get transferred to the university that they plan to go? The answer is yes. College courses are transferable if students earn a grade of a C or higher. Remember, the final grade, it's the one that counts. Students apply to college as a freshman. This is really important. A lot of students get confused and they think I graduated with my associate's degree, I'm considered a transfer student. That's not right. So whenever they're applying for universities, they're still going to be applying as a freshman. And then when they get admitted, they would change their academic level. So this is just examples of different universities that they can transfer as well. Dual enrollment and AP, what is the big difference? So basically the big difference between dual enrollment and AP, dual enrollment courses, you will take your dual enrollment course. If you pass with a C or higher, you will get automatically the college hours. If with AP, you will need to pass not only the AP class, but there's an AP exam at the end that they need to take. They will need to get a 3 or higher so they can get college hours. If they decide to go to other universities, they might have different requirements. They might require to get a 4 or 5. It depends on the college or university they're planning to go. So a lot of students are like, I know I'm really good on math. I want to do AP on math because I know I'm going to be able to pass the AP exam and then everything else dual enrollment. Or they can do everything dual enrollment. Every student is different, but we like to provide the two different options, you know, where they can still get college hours. And if you want to take AP courses as well, Ms. De Leon, she's going to be the AP specialist for Alvin High School. Like I said, it just depends on the student, what works better for that student.
All right, FERPA. It's the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act for parents to be able to speak to the professor about their students' grades or assignments. The student must complete a student record release in the pod. The student will enter the name of the individual that they wish to share their college information with and assign that individual a PIN number. It is very important that the individual must use the number when contacting the college about the student's information. All right, the FAST financial aid information, it's a new program that the state of Texas have put out. The Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board and the Financial Aid for Swift Transfer, which is FAST program, allows public institutions of higher education to offer dual credit courses to educationally disadvantaged students at no cost to these students. Students are eligible under the FAST program if they meet both requirements listed below. 1, admitted to a dual credit program and enrolled in an eligible dual credit course at a public school district or charter school. 2, qualify for the national free reduced price lunch in any of the 4 school years prior to enrolling in the dual credit course. It's very important that parents, is nothing that the parents have to do. Once the students complete the application and go through the admissions process and the advisors enroll the students into their course, then the student's name is submitted to the state. Students must submit their free or reduced lunch application by October 1st to be counted for that school year. Applications are submitted through the ISD websites.
Okay, so this tells you how you can get started now. First thing you need to do is submit an application to Alvin Community College through Apply Texas. We have steps on our website that help you get through that. And then the second thing you do is take the TSI A2 exam or provide an exemption. Possible exemptions are ACT or SAT. Those are the only tests we can take besides the TSI A2 now. The TSI A2 or TSI is a college entrance exam that covers reading, writing, and math. A qualified TSI score or exemption is required to take most dual credit courses. The TSI is offered through Alvin Community College, the high schools, and some junior highs. So you're going to also complete orientation if it's your first time taking a dual credit class, and then you pay for your classes in August for the fall semester and in January for the spring semester. And the deadline to have those 2 steps completed for this next school year is May 30th. So you need to make sure you have at least the application and the testing done by May 30th this year. So if you want to know a little bit more about what is the TSI or TSI A2, it's called the Texas Success Initiative Assessment 2, and it's a diagnostic exam over reading, writing, and math. There are study guides and practice exercises online. You can just go to the AccuPlacer website and do a search or do a web search for TSI A2 study materials. We also have materials posted on our site. And then usually when you sign up on the website of your high school or your junior high, they also have study materials posted. You might want to check with your ACC advisor before you take the test to make sure you need to pass all sections or do you need to pass certain sections. If you're unsure which sections you need to take and pass, you can contact your ACC advisor. These are the scores that you need to make. We also have these posted on our website and they're on the back of our enrollment sheet. But you need to make a 945 on the multiple choice with a 5 on the essay or higher. If you get below a 945, the diagnostic score it goes into, if you get a 5 on that with a 5 on the essay, that's also passing. And for the math, you have to get either a 950 or a diagnostic score of 6.
Okay, so how to take the TSI A2. And I will say that most of us use sort of a shorthand. They'll call it the TSI, the TSIA, but it's all the same available exam. For junior highs and high school, the TSI A2 testing is available at the high schools. Some of the junior highs, you would have to check with your junior high campus, and of course, always at the ACC main campus. To find your junior high or high school test dates, you can contact your dual enrollment advisor at the high school or your junior high counselor or your high school counselor. If your student wants to test at ACC, you do have to register for the TSI with ACC. That's an online process. You visit the ACC homepage and then click Marketplace and then click Testing. There's a graphic there that sort of shows you those little price tags. To register in person for the TSI, you would select single section only, register through the Marketplace, and then the test is administered at the ACC Testing Center on the main campus. If the testing student is 16 or younger, they need to have a parent or guardian on campus with them while the student tests. The other testing that's available with ACC is online testing. You can take the full test, meaning the reading, the writing, and the math, or single sections, either reading, writing, or math. You register through the marketplace in the same way. You receive a voucher, a testing voucher within 24 hours. Your computer needs to have a camera, a microphone, and a strong internet connection. So if you opt for that online testing, you will be dealing not only with the ACC assessment center, but also with the third party who actually administers the test. ACC is offering TSI-A2 boot camps. They're $15 per week. Currently, there are some math sessions available April 7th through 10th and April 21 through 24. There are some ELAR essays boot camps available starting March 31st. Those are 4 2-hour sessions. Students do have, if you've paid for this and register and go to the boot camp, the expectation is that you will attend all 4 of the 2-hour sessions. So that's a total of 8 hours prior to taking your test, right? And again, whenever a student 16 or younger is on campus, they do need to have a parent or guardian with them. You can scan that QR code to register, or you can contact Ms. North there. You can see her information at ACC to register. So some reminders for the TSI, TSIA. All first-time testers are required to complete the pre-assessment activity. If you're going to test with ACC, there are instructions on completing the pre-assessment activity as part of the registration. If you're registering to take with one of the campuses, there should also be instructions on taking that pre-assessment activity. Once you have that pre-assessment activity certificate, keep it, make sure you have it ready to present, whether you're testing on your high school campus or at the college. Students, testers must present a photo ID when testing. You can use your school issued ID, and test day details are provided once you register for the TSI, like the location and the time. And again, this the application and the testing must be completed by May 30th to ensure a spot in dual enrollment next year. So we have April and May to get the testing and the application completed. So just remember that it's not enough that you've put that course request into your Skyward, or you've asked for that class next year. You additionally must make sure you've completed your application and you've met the testing requirements. Both of those pieces must be completed by May 30th.
And again, if you would like to take a picture of this screen to write down who the advisor is for the campuses, you're welcome to do so at this time. And also just a few other reminders. If your child is interested in taking summer classes, you can reach out through email to the advisor at that school to discuss what summer options are available. And we do have the posting on our ACC website under dual enrollment for the summer schedules and what classes we are offering.